Hi Nancy, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. And Nancy is a life coach for about 15 years, right?
Yes, at least 15 years. I started out as a career counselor, got a master's degree in counseling with a career specialization, and then more recently, in the last 2 or 3 years, got certified as a life coach because as a career coach, people would call me their life coach because it's so intertwined. You know how that is. You can't separate our lives from our careers. And I think people are feeling that even more right now with working at home with your families and some people working out a lot. Everybody's working differently right now. So some people are feeling more overwhelmed and some people are feeling underwhelmed, but I think we're all working a little bit differently right now.
Yes, true. So I have like few questions for you as a career
Right.
coach. You know the current scenario and people are feeling kind of stuck. So it's like this scenario has put everyone's life on a hold, right? And what's your intake on how we should take this opportunity to pursue our dreams, our career?
Well, Charu, first of all, I would say take your career off hold. No matter what you're doing, let's take it off hold. Let's say we're not stuck. That's the way to imagine your dream. Let's reframe that as we have different opportunities now. And I will say, I understand that, people have different levels of frustrations right now. And some people really are overwhelmed. And if people are feeling really down, really depressed, anything like that, they should get professional help. So we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about people who maybe are feeling stuck. I think that was the question. I would say do something for your career. And let me give you some examples. If you're not working right now in the job that you want, there are so many things you can do to use your skills or develop new skills. I think right now, Charu, you're developing, so actually reactivating some skills in a new way, from engineering to various other jobs in coaching to now updating your technical skills. So that's one thing that you can do. What I did was I wanted to use my coaching skills in a new way and reuse some of the content that I have out there. So a colleague, Gohar Surapian, and I developed the Success Unlimited Virtual Job Club. So we are doing something that will help other people and help our own careers, because I can show that I've got content, videos, and videos are very new to me. I'm really stretching here. And I will add a reframing here. For the last, I would say, 10 years, since the first time I did a webinar talking to my computer, I said, I don't want to do webinars. I don't want to do videos. From the first time I recorded myself doing a presentation, I don't want to record myself. So I was even thinking that today. I don't like to do videos. Why would I say that? Videos are a part of life right now. So I had to reframe that in my mind and say, yes, I want to do videos. That's a part of, the new way of working. We need to do videos. And people looking for a job or even in their career need to get comfortable with seeing themselves on camera. Go to a job club, go to a virtual meetup so that you can talk virtually, because you very well may be having a virtual interview. So that's one of the things you can do, is look at what your skills are that you want to use. And I would recommend, if this is something that you want to change careers or find a job, then look at what your most immediate needs are. How soon do you need to make a change? That's going to be part of the picture. The other part is looking at those skills you want to use or develop new skills. or look at the jobs that you want to do. If you're not sure which, go to Indeed or one of the job search sites and plug in a skill or a job that you want to do. See what kind of skills they're looking for and what can you do now. Is it like for that kind of career, say you were looking for administrative assistant, you could look at how you're organizing your time and your family right now. Have you developed any new or interesting ways of organizing so that you're not overwhelmed? I know I've developed like a weekly planner, a daily planner, things that I can print out that help me organize my time. And I think the way, so if organization is one of the skills that you want to use, find ways to organize that you can show what you're doing. If you're an artist or creative, do something creative. I'm a writer, so I posted an article today through Thrive Global, and actually it's one of the other things that you can do. The article is 4 ways vegetables will enhance your career. So I really feel like a healthy lifestyle and eating vegetables will help you look vibrant and healthy when you show yourself on virtually or go to work, and your ability to do a job search. In fact, in the article, I was looking at the things you need to do for a job search, as far as, like I said, looking at your skills, what you need, where you want to look for a job, and then connecting with people. Oh my gosh, it could be exhausting. So you need to be healthy. You need to be able to get up and be active, go for a walk or do something. If your skill is something outdoors, go for hikes, maybe even take pictures so that you can show that's what you do. And also, LinkedIn is so important. If you are interesting and likable, people are going to want to connect with you on LinkedIn. People are going to want to hire you because it's all about being a part of a team.
Yes.
Okay, that was a long answer, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's really nice how you connect the personality and the healthy diet that helps us keep motivated. It's kind of self-motivating, right? When we eat healthy and we become vibrant and healthy and energetic, that's really nice way to become self-motivated.
Yes, yes. You have to have the energy for the motivation and to have that dream. And part of the dream is seeing what you want to do.
Yes, and reframing is the best technique you can do when you have all these anxiety or negative mind chatters, like that's a very good way to make ourselves move or do something productive. Okay. And
So, doing something and being active in between your job search and all the things that you have to do, and then also being able to settle yourself and focus when you need to sit and look at the computer.
yeah, that's right. So, how do we tailor our application materials or do our interview in order for us to get noticed among the rest of the applicants?
Well, the best way to be noticed is to be interesting and likable and unique. I look at LinkedIn profiles a lot, and when I see somebody interesting, maybe they mention that they like hiking or they like kayaking. Oh, I like the water. I want to connect with that person.
Hmm.
So being interesting and likable, being able to say something about yourself, and that goes back to if you're doing something, then you can say something about yourself. So that doing and then being able to share it and show it. So connecting, especially on LinkedIn, and sometimes you can get to know something about the company, about people that work there, and that's the best way to be noticed. First, to connect with them. Maybe they would even recognize you when you apply, because connecting is the best way to get noticed. Other than that, if if you actually have something for your application, there again, be doing something. Because if you take a break during this time,
Mm.
whether you're getting unemployment or you have, enough to get by, you can't wait 4 6 months and then all of a sudden say, oh, how can I have a great resume or a great application? You don't have anything to put on there for 6 months. If you did some volunteer work, you did a project, even if you do science projects with your kids, if you have something that you can put in there, even if it's not paid, there are virtual things that you can do, that you will be able to show what you're doing. So that's the number one thing, is to have something to put on there. Connect with people whenever possible. You can look up people online a lot of times that work at a company, so you can put that on your cover letter, and on your resume. What I tell people is, at the top of the resume, put the skills you most want to use that that company would be interested in.
Okay.
So it's not chronological. It's catching their attention in the first 5 seconds. So once you do your resume, show it to somebody and say, take a quick look. What do you see?
Okay.
Is that what you want to show right away?
Okay. That's great. Moving on to the next question. Like,
Mhm.
what changes should I make to increase my visibility within the industry? For example, if I'm applying for like administrative assistant, or if I'm looking for an IT job, so what changes should I make to increase my visibility in that particular industry or in that particular company?
There again, that's a great question. Um, there again, look up those jobs that you're interested in. What skills are you looking for? And so you want to check the skills you have with the skills they're looking for.
Mhm.
And then look at how recently have you used those skills. Do you need to update the skills? There are so many free and inexpensive ways to update skills right now. With the internet, there's no reason not to know what your skills are and be able to update them. There's even a free typing test so that you can check there are at least two that I know of that I've used, and there are probably more. You want to check the sites to make sure that you're not getting into a lot of ads or something you don't want, but you can tell fairly quickly. So if it's typing skills, check your typing skills. If it's Microsoft Office, update those skills if you need to. Learn a little bit more about it. Find out what you need and make sure you have those skills. You don't have to have everything, because you can learn some things on the job, but it's getting more and more competitive. So one of the things you can do is have really updated skills.
Okay. So updating skills plays the most important role, right?
That would be, like I said, be doing something and be interesting and have updated skills. Yes. And I might add skills you want to use, so that you're not updating skills that you don't really want to use at work. And the reason I say that is, we're in the internet world right now. All you have to do is go to LinkedIn or go to the internet and you'll see, oh, learn this free. Well, look at that. Is that what you need to know? Is that what you want to learn? Maybe you need to skip it and be proactive and find what it is you really need, not what's the first thing that's popping up on the internet.
Okay. So how can I stay positive in this whole time and stay motivated to pursue my career?
Well, that's where, like I've been talking about, your career is not just your job,
Mm.
it's your whole life. So, to stay positive, stay active, and do something fun and playful. One of the things I do is I like to turn on music and dance. It's fun if you have kids, especially young kids. They love to dance.
Yeah.
But you can do it with yourself. Put on some peppy music and jump, move, listen to some music, and that gets you energized. And so, okay, I just forgot for a moment, which is okay, to get energized and motivated. Oh, to feel better about your job search, right?
Yeah, to be positive during the whole
Be
process.
positive. Okay, one thing you can do is reframe your language, which is what I was showing you a while ago. First of all, we're not stuck. We have different opportunities. We don't hate videos. I decided this is fun, Charu. We can enjoy the virtual world. We might have to start out slowly with friends, like we're doing, do something friendly, and gradually get into something more difficult. But we would stretch ourselves and we would learn to new things and we would have some fun because that keeps us motivated and thinking about that dream job. The other thing is, when you think about a dream job, it might sound like something you could never do. I worked with a client and asked him about a dream job, and he said he would love to skydive. Okay, he's not going to do a job skydiving. But I asked him, what about skydiving? Would you really enjoy? Or would you like? I mean, what's your picture of skydiving? That freedom, that excitement. And he mentioned several things that I wrote down. Okay, where can we find that in your work? So you look at that dream job and identify the important things about it. Who would you be with? Where would you be? What kind of environment? And then you find that, at least some of it, in the kind of work you do.
Okay. Yeah, the skydiving is very interesting. I am waiting to do skydiving. And
Are you really?
yes, I am waiting to do it. And to be honest, before I entered into the life coaching world, I had a fear of heights. And now I'm slowly getting out of it. And I really want to reframe. I've been reframing a lot. Uh,
Uh-huh.
and then I feel like I need to really do it. I need to
Well,
feel that freedom, the air and the heights, the excitement. So you can see in my face when I say skydiving, I'm so much excited.
yes.
I'm really waiting to do that.
Now, when you, before you actually go skydiving, you need to have a plan, right?
Hmm.
First, you had a dream that
Yes.
you want to go skydiving.
Yeah.
Then you have to make a plan. You need to see what you need to learn to do that.
Hmm.
You need to collaborate with someone. You need to find someone who will take you up because you can't fly a plane and jump out at the same time. So you have to have a little team working together, right? Teamwork, coordination. So those are all skills that you will take to your next job. I know you're you have several jobs right now, and we're all going to be transitioning from one job to another, sometimes another career. But that can be exciting because when we're looking for a job, what we're looking for is how are we going to develop skills and connections for the next transition in our career.
That's true. This explains very well. I'm sure the viewers get a very good idea how to stay positive and be excited about the whole career search or career transitioning. Yeah, that's great. And one,
We can see it as an exciting process, right?
yes, yeah. And one last question. What's your note to the new graduates?
To the new graduates would be to do some kind of work and connect with people. And right now it might be virtually, it might be outdoors.
Mhm.
And there again, think about what you really need. Do you have to have income? Because to find something where you can use your skills and connect with people is the most important thing. Internships are amazing. And sometimes you can get an internship right out of college. Hopefully, the person has been getting some experience while in school, high school, college, some kind of experience, because that's the best time for discovery and to make some really amazing connections.
Yeah, connections is very important, whether it's a job search or whether Just to live in this world, we need to connect with people, right?
We do. And there again, we don't separate the career, the job search from our lives because the people we have in our lives are our connections. And they may be the ones that help us find our next career or get the next job. My daughter actually found the job she's in now that she's very happy with at Sutter Hospital through her mother in law. And my daughter was teaching at community college, and her mother in law was working for Sutter. What was really funny is they connected, and her mother in law is now teaching English as a second language, the same class that my daughter was teaching at the community college. And my daughter is working at Sutter and got that connection through her mother in law. So those reputations that we're building all the time with our neighbors, our family, our friends, they know people.
Yeah,
So those are all important connections.
that's great. And I know you have a virtual job club. I'm a part of it too. So I love virtual job club. Could you please say a few words about it so the people can join?
Thank you, Charu. Yes, the Success Unlimited Virtual Job Club. We have a private Facebook group,
Hmm.
we have Zoom meetups, and we have 9 strategies for job search. These are also good for business. One reason I put entrepreneurship and job search together is because sometimes we work part-time or we have need extra income, and we use some of those skills for a small business. And if we have our own business, oftentimes we need extra income. So a lot of times I put those together. We need a lot of the same skills. So we have 9 strategies, and we have a planner where we put it all together and even do some of the things that I've talked about. Write down jobs that you want, skills, values, and write down people you want to connect with. So we put it all together in a planner where it's very easy to access when you're looking for a job and have that information in front of you during your job search. And you have been amazing, Taro, not only in doing the planner and doing a strategic job search, connecting with people. You've even helped to promote us and encouraged us to do videos. You're a great connector. So I want to thank you for that. If you go to www.nancyjmiller.com, you will find the Success Unlimited Virtual Job Club.
My pleasure, Nancy, because you have a lot of values and a lot of great insights in the job club. And I will definitely add the link to the virtual job club under this video. So many people can benefit from this. And thank you so much, Nancy, for sharing your valuable time and sharing greatest insights with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Charo. I really enjoyed it.